to the Lesson of the Week with yours truly, Sean Thunder Wallace. I'm a performer, composer, and professor of music at The Ohio State University. This weekly program is designed to inspire and inform the serious music student. We're all students here, so join me on the path of discovery as we learn together.
One thing that he told me that he does, like, at least when he was in school, is he would soak his hands in as hot as water as he could stand. And this was just like a religious thing that he did. This is just what he did before he played, before he practiced or before he performed. Every time, this is just what he did. He soaked his hand in really hot water, 5 minutes or something, maybe not that long, a couple of minutes, whatever. And when your hands are really hot, then it's less stiffness in your hands, and then it's less like extra effort trying to overcome the stiffness, which then ends up making you tense, and then you go slower, incrementally slower, and slower.
Yes.
So I might consider that. There's this thing. What is that? The fascia or fascia? What is that thing called? What is that? Fascia or I can't remember the word.
The name.
Yeah, I can't remember what the name, but it's like these guys. They have this special technique of massaging your forearm and your arm like this, or I'm not sure what it is. It like really. It like almost like gets in. I mean, it gets real loose where your muscles are almost like they're almost like separating, and it's really relaxing. It's that's like a really good thing, for that that tension. But then it's like you have to think about what's actually causing the tension, and I still think that your fingers are coming up a little too high.
Yeah. And
so you're having to do like twice as much work. You're doing twice as much work as I'm doing when I'm playing. And so that's like amazing that you're able to hang at a certain tempo, because you're having to do, your fingers are moving twice as far as my fingers are, So, so just keep thinking about that. And when you start feeling like you're tensing up, just, either stop, shake them out, or try to. And I was just talking to somebody came to the gym with me this morning. It was Dan White. Okay.
Now this whole studio is going to be like bulked up.
Just gonna walk in. Just like, here's Dan. Here's Steve. Here's Keith. Oh. So Dan White comes into the gym today, and I was telling him this trick, and it's a trick, but it's not really a trick. It's one of those things. It's a mental thing that you have to do with a particular exercise. So we were doing. It didn't matter actually. It doesn't matter what the exercise was, but we were doing deadlifts. Okay, and deadlifts is supposed to focus on rhomboids, and mid back down to the lower back. That's what you're focusing on, but you're doing a lot of movement with other parts of your body. You're bending your knees, your back is bending a little bit, you're gripping the thing, and your arms are moving. There's a lot of stuff that's moving. So potentially, if you wanted to cheat, or if your body wanted to get to the place where it starts shifting when you get tired, then it's easy to do that and take it off of your back. And so, so I said, what you want to do is you want to really focus on the muscle group that you're working on. And what will happen is you'll get in 3 or 4 reps, and you'll find that it'll be harder and harder for you to keep that focus. And your mind will start wandering a little bit left and a little bit right, because your mind is trying to find a way to compensate. So you keep focusing on that, keep focusing on it. And that's actually, it's not really a trick. It's a focusing thing. It's about focus. It's a discipline thing, actually. Forcing yourself to keep doing a certain thing. And you can actually substantially reduce the amount of weight that you have to use to get the same results if you're really focusing, and your form is perfect because because even when it gets later in the set, your mind is still right on that same spot. Same thing with relaxing. The same thing with relaxing and playing it in fast tempos. I know you're trying to think of all this other stuff that's happening. The chord changes, everything else. Oh no, it's all this stuff. But really, what it has to be is that has to be internalized so that you can really just focus on, okay, am I relaxing? Relax, 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 relax. And that's not easy to do. But it ends up paying out because you won't get tense. You won't get tense like that. I remember going through that, like especially when I was practicing a lot of piano, where all of this, man, would just be getting all kind of tight. And I was like, oh my gosh, like what's happening? Why is this happening? It's because I'm playing like this.
Right.
You know, I'm trying to muscle it, and it's like, no, you can't do that. And the only way that you avoid from doing that is constantly reminding yourself to relax, because you're used to tense. So if you don't think of anything, you'll be tense. I mean, that's what it is. You don't have a choice. You know what I'm saying? If you don't think of anything, you'll be tense. So the only other option is to focus on being relaxed. And even if that means sometimes some of the notes that you're playing or some of the stuff that you're playing is not exactly what you want, for then obviously you want everything to be right. But you don't want to be tense. You don't want to be locking up and stuff. And then cats start getting conditions and stuff with their wrists and stuff like that. I'm not trying to hurt you with these tempos, but carpal tunnels, tennis elbow. There's all kinds of stuff that happens to saxophone.